tonight.
Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone and makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. So here come the Patriots to take over on offense. They're led by their quarterback from the University of Alabama, Mac Jones.
Mac Jones absolutely believed in himself coming out of high school. Went to Alabama despite the fact there are many high-profile quarterbacks already on the roster, and blossomed into a Heisman Trophy candidate in his final season with 41 touchdowns and only 4 interceptions. Steady, consistent as a passer.
And right away, he lost the football. Dangerous spot for them to cough it up. Lucky to have recovered, because had the defense gotten it, they were already within a shadow of the goalpost.
And you're yelling at your own defense. Sudden change, sudden change. That's not what you want to hear on your sideline. That means you got to run out there and try and stop an offense who has the ball in a very advantageous position.
On third down, here's Harris. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. Only 2 yards, and it'll be a punt on their opening possession. The Patriots send out their punter, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. .46 yards on the boot. The coverage holds him to just 3 on the return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. So here's the Charger offense making their way out. And they will be led out by their signal caller in his second year in the NFL now.
Well, he did go 2-2 in the last ball game. Well, actually, he went 2-2-1, with the 1 being the victory.
Yeah.
That's the bottom line there. But wasn't it funny at practice? He threw one when we were watching, threw an interception, and the defense got on him a little bit, good-naturedly. But they're letting him know, you got to cut down those interceptions. We can't bail you out all the time.
Yeah, 2 touchdowns, 2 picks. But as you said, they got the win in that effort last week. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 14 carries, 56 yards, and a touchdown.
Oh, it's a very nice winning streak that they're on, and they've really seen this offense come into its own as a unit. And one of the keys is that the ground game has been established, and it's keeping the defense honest near the line of scrimmage. Sometimes that leads to huge games for him. Other times, he plays a complementary role to someone else. But however it's getting done, they're winning week after week.
Well, this defense for the Pats, they really played well a week ago in that win over the Jets.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
Now a play fake here on first down. He'll buy some time right. Gonna throw right side here, complete. And he's gonna be out down inside the 20 at the 15. 25 yards that time.
Hold on a second, was that the fullback? That was the fullback. Who says that the slot receivers are the only guys who can catch the football and get big yardage after the catch? Really nice job there, showing good hands and an ability to get upfield.
And this carry, despite the good move, will be stopped short of the 10. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. Back to throw. Haley. This will be caught at about the 5. And the Chargers are going to have a first and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. Second and goal from the 1. Eckler will take this into the end zone for a Charger touchdown. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Pats at the line, ready to go. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Now a leaping catch. He's got it. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Throwing, Jones. Complete. It's Henry. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. 2nd and 4.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. They'll try the right side with Harris. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. Up to make the tackle, J.C. Jackson. From the 41, Jones. Henry's got it out on the left side. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers 30. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. Now a first down carry for Harris. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now Jones. Open man right side is Shark. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers 19. Harris running straight ahead. And just a couple yards there down to the 17. We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your...
Well, now Harris lost it. It's a fumble. And picked up by the Chargers. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
I know a lot of defensive coaches have certain guys on their squad that they look to as drive stoppers, guys who can make big plays, interceptions, knock it free. In this case, they didn't need one. The offense supplied it for them, just dropping the ball.
Yeah, and that was after they were doing so well on this drive through the air. They go to the ground, doesn't work. They started on the ground with Eckler, and not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Operating from the gun. Haley. He's got Allen. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 15 yards on that one and a Charger first down. Eckler now between the tackles. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. It's Eckler again. And a pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
So, Charles, you look at this offense. So what a start to the season. 5 wins without a loss. When do you think that you start believing that maybe you're in the midst of something special?
Well, you and I both know every head coach never wants that thought to creep into a locker room. But the truth of the matter is, not quite at this time, because if we look at the Steelers in 2020, they're a great example. Remember, they started 11-0, then lost 5 of 6 and went out in the first round. But I think if you get toward mid-November, the Thanksgiving time frame, and you're still doing this, that's when things start to get real for a ball club.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. They'll run for it with Eckler. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. So a big play there on 4th, and now 1st and 10 at the 30. Off the bootleg. Haley. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And the Patriots are going to get the football back at their own 17. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
On 2nd and 10. Jones over the middle, complete. It's Henry. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Here's Jones on 3rd and 2. Open man is Kendrick Bourne. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw again. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down. To throw again on 2nd down, Jones. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Back to throw again. Complete. Hunter Henry with the grab. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Off the play fake. Jones. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
Jake Bailey on now to punt here on 4th down.
They'll call this a 41-yard punt, 7 on the return. And the Chargers will be backed up deep to begin their drive as they take over 1st and 10. The Charger drive about to get going. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
And that one complete downfield to Allen. And he's going to have a 1st down, and they get into field goal range here at the 29.
Off play action. Haley. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy.
And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. A final shot before break. Haley on the screen. This is Eckler. So we've reached halftime with just the lone touchdown here. 7-0 is our score. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Let's get you caught up on what's going on around the NFL.
Well, we'll move right through the break then, skipping halftime and back to the field for the start of the second half.
So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the third quarter.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Charger drive about to get going. Their defense has pitched the shutout. Now they probably need to deliver a little breathing room, maybe make it a 2-score game as they've got it 1st and 10. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down. Once more, here's Eckler. Takes this to the 27, give him 4 yards.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day. How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that.
They're going to try and throw. And he gets this one just shy of the 40 to mark him down at the 39. Held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. It's second down.
Operating from the gun. Haley, he finds his man, complete. It's McKinney.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Off the play fake. Haley steps away. He finds his man, complete. That's McKinney. He will go out right near the 35-yard line. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Eckler, they run left side. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24.
57 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
Running on first down, Eckler.
Oh, fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line.
14 yards is the pickup there and a Charger first down. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Whipping one into Allen. That's complete. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right, then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
To throw on second down. Haley eluding the pressure right. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. It's their quarterback. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chargers take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the 3rd quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a 2-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a 3-possession game.
A big play there for New England. 46 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now a give. Running left is Harris. And some room to work. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down. They run again with Harris. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On the give, this is Harris. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Call it a 3-yard gain, and it'll be 3rd and 10.
Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains.
To throw on 3rd down, Jones. Got his tight end. That's complete. That's Henry. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that'll bring up 4th down. Okay, so thought they might go for it here down late. Instead, they trot out the field goal unit from the right hash, and this one just a chippy. Rosas' kick is good. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3.
Well, no field goal attempts for him until the final quarter, but no hesitation on his end. He comes right out and nails his first field goal try.
And give him a lot of credit, too, because he stood there the entire ball game, but has managed to stay with it both mentally and physically. When they called on him, he was ready, and he knocked it through the posts.
So here are the Chargers to take over. Remember, they're riding that 5-game winning streak, and right now in the driver's seat in this ball game as well. A little jet sweep to start the drive. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. 8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Up the middle with Eckler. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
If you can keep getting gains like that, Charles, with the lead here in the 4th quarter, I mean, keep running it, right?
No doubt about it, but what the offense coordinator has to do is understand. They're going to continue to stack the line of scrimmage. What runs do you have in your arsenal that'll work against a stacked box and continue to move the ball?
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. So it was already a gain on the completion, but tack on some more with that penalty.
Absolutely, and no matter what angle you're making the tackle from, you can't grab the face mask, and that's just putting your defense on its heels just a little bit more.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up second down. He finds his man, complete. It's McKinney.
And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the fourth, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and look like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
Tackle made there by Jabril Peppers. This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on second down.
A handoff, it's Eckler.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11.
Oh, now an injured player down there, and this is not what you want to see. That's Justin Jefferson, who's having some issues.
They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. Looking to throw. Haley. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. The Chargers will bring out the field goal unit now from 28 yards out. And his kick is good. And they will stretch the lead now to 17-3.
So that maybe not a knockout blow, but I suppose certainly every little bit helps when you're trying to salt one away in the fourth.
Well, the possibility of being beaten by 2 late touchdowns or at least sent to overtime does exist. But time, definitely a big factor at this stage of the game, is in their favor.
New England's offense set to go.
Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize, like going to the county fair. You don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. From the 29, Jones. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that'll leave them with a 3rd and 2. Back to throw. Jones. It's caught. Beckham.
And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And caught by Henry. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. First down now, but that clock rolling.
Here's Jones.
Out right to Bourne. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
Jones.
That escapes the sack. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
A little less than 90 seconds to go. This will be an onside kick. And this will not work out. The Chargers able to recover. A tough one there. They certainly wanted that one. They needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
On the give, this is Eckler. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They'll go with a keeper. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Now it looks like he'll throw here. Sliding out of the pocket. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that's the kind of play he would have made as a rookie. Because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while, or you call it a day?
You can do that, or you pick something that's a staple for you and should work better and try and execute that on the way out the door and maybe get back to base and feel a little bit better as you end a ball game that's been a frustrating one for you.
And we'll see if they go back to base. So this one's over. It's in the win column for the LA Chargers. Well, if you step back and look at this, CD, a pretty impressive victory. Not the best defense in the NFL they were going against, but it is a top 10 defense in this league, and they're pretty sound, but yet they found a way to get it done and get the victory.
Yeah, I got to give them credit because I think their game plan was really, really strong for this one. They knew where they wanted to attack. They knew how they wanted to execute, and they did it with confidence and a little bit of verve as well.
So for the Chargers, they remain as hot as anyone, 6-0 now through the first month and a half. So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew.